Hello, beautiful ladies. Karen McCoy here. And in this video, I want to give you a short overview of the Mastery Lifestyle Program. So, the program is our signature program. It's a comprehensive program where you are coached every step of the way. 3 coaches on board. I am your main coach, and we have a nutrition coach and a mindset coach as well that come in. This is a committed program. So I want to make sure that you know the level of depth that we go to in this program and how it's outlined so that you're comfortable knowing that this is a program that's going to challenge you, but it will change you. I created this program in 2019, and it has been a huge success for selective women knowing that they need to come in, be accountable, do the work, be coachable, and be committed. So we are fully committed to you, but I want to ensure if you come in, you're going to be fully committed to the work. So let me just show you. I have a presentation here. Won't take long. I just want to show you a little bit about what's going on in the program. Can we all see this? Let me see if I can go into slideshow. Oh, keep seeing this from the beginning. I think that was a song, wasn't it? All right. 16-week mastery lifestyle program for 50 plus women. This is food movement mindset for midlife women wanting it all, wanting to age well, wanting to age beautifully. So this isn't just fitness and food. That's a huge part of what we do. But the mindset piece is the foundational work that you will be required to do and learn and grow into and learn to love, because that is the wind under our wings. So if you're over 50 and you've been quietly thinking, is this all there is? You're not wrong. See, there's a quiet shift happening and awakening in midlife women all over the world. You don't need to try harder. You don't need another book. You don't need another podcast. You need to outgrow the version of you that built your current life and that built your current body and health. 50 plus women are in transition, rebuilding their body, questioning their life, reframing their choices, and looking at the options. So I always say midlife is not about starting over. It's about up-leveling who you want to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. All 4 must be woven together into this important time of transition. Honestly, they should be woven together since we're little girls, but the world and our school system and the people we reside with don't know. They weren't taught this, so they can't teach you what they didn't know. Now you can learn this from people who know. So who is this program for? I want to be very clear about this. This is for you if you're feeling overwhelmed, burned out, stuck in your body, your health, your life. Maybe you're an info junkie. Okay. Info junkie means you keep searching and searching and searching, thinking it's about information. I always say information is not transformation. And that's a thinking habit that has you thinking, I just got to find that one thing. It's not true. It's for you if you're living on remote control. Remote control means we're living by our roles: mother, daughter, people pleaser, the good wife, the rebel queen, the lone wolf, the perfectionist, all or nothing. These are all roles that up until this point, it was required of us in order to maintain what we do in our busy lives as women on this planet. But now women are moving into this transition phase, this quiet awakening, where they're saying, it's time for me now. What do I want? Who am I? Where do I find this? Where do I go? This is for you if you want simplicity. Yes, please. You don't have to be immersed in formulas and tracking and macros and blah, 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 all that stuff. You need to know it, but then you need to release the sense of control that these things give you, because it's not about control. And you want authenticity, meaning you want the real deal. Okay. And you want results that last. 95% of all people who get a body transformation or who make good money or who have a great relationship lose those gains within well, in the body transformation space, it's 18 to 2 years. But in the money transformation space, it can be a little bit longer. In relationships that tend to wane, it can be longer as well. The reason they don't last is because the foundational piece isn't there. Okay. You want someone to lead the way, a straight line to success, right? We don't want to waste any more time, guys. Okay. This is about getting to the root of it and pushing the go button. You want a great body and you want a great life. Perfect. Who is this not for? It's not for people that want a quick fix, another diet or magic supplement or lotion or potion. Okay. We don't do those things here. If you're not ready to commit, and what I mean is this can be your habit for years. A lot of people are tire kickers. They want to try this, they want to try that. And then they get into it. And then it's like, oh, well, I want to go back to my old life, or I don't like the responsibility, or this is taking too much time, or I'm feeling uncomfortable. That's the way it is, guys. If you want change, you're going to be challenged and you're going to be uncomfortable, but that won't last. It is necessary for you to bust out of your comfort zone. Okay. This is a commitment to self and a commitment to doing the work and welcoming the change that it brings. This is not for you if you're not comfortable with the inner work. Okay. Please, please. This is really important. The mindset, the energy work, the psychology piece. I'm an empowerment coach. And so in that certification, we go within. Okay. But really, long before I got that certification, I've been doing this for 30 years, this work. And it is inner work. This is the inside out approach. Okay. So if it doesn't interest you or if it scares you, this is not your program. Honestly, if all you want is the food plan and the workout plan, then this is not the program for you. It's also not for you if you're afraid to fail. Okay, ladies, heart to heart here. Okay, failure is not bad. It is feedback. You are going to fail at times if you join this program. That is why coaching matters. That is why the skill set and the toolkit that you're learning matters. All of these matter because the feedback is the most important to say, okay, what happened here? This is the coaching piece. This is the external objectivity of being able to look at you with a different set of glasses, with an experienced set of glasses, and move into looking at what happened, why, what habits, what beliefs, what patterns, what fears, and shifting that. Does that make sense? If you're afraid of failure and you don't see it as transitioning into success, then nothing will work for you. Okay, let's go into a bit of the guts of the program. How we're taught to look at our bodies. Okay, as women, we're still doing over cardio, cutting calories. Nothing happens or it doesn't stick. We have the popular Beachbody, CrossFit circuits are hit, and we don't see results, or we see them for a while, but they're not built for our body or age. We're told it's all about the numbers. This drives me crazy. Macros, calories, formulas, tracking, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. If you come work with me, you're going to learn and then you're going to let go. Okay. So you're going to learn about portions. You're going to learn how to eyeball. You're going to learn to walk into any business function, any buffet, and be able to see exactly what you need without freaking out, without having to have salad with dressing on the side. Okay. We don't want to live like that at this age, but it's not about eating numbers. We don't eat numbers. We eat food. So it's really important that you understand intuitive eating is a skill set and it really doesn't take long to learn, but you have to learn some of the rules around what our bodies need at this age. That's why I'm here. So we're also taught to play with keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, vegan, whatever, but it's not sustainable. It sure as heck isn't enjoyable. However, whatever style of eating you have, I coach everybody from vegan to carnivore. It doesn't matter. Again, basics around your macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats are to be applied, but it is your lifestyle, it's your kitchen, it's your preferences. And we are here to support you, not to change you, but to look at how we can support you in ensuring you getting the nutrients that you need for your body and your desired results that you want, right? We're working on the inside stuff, okay? We're not taught to work on the inside stuff, as I was saying. So The reading and the self-help books, they're supposed to inspire us and to get our groove back, but it's not enough. Again, that's information, right? So we're taught that, oh, if I just do this podcast or if I just read this book, you guys are going to do. You're not just going to read, it's going to get out of your head and into your heart and body. So today's 50 plus woman is aging faster with high stress living, faster pace of life, more sedentary living, and overrun with technology. These things have to be managed. So the goal in our mastery program, there's a lot. I'm not going to go through them all, but there's so many things that we do that are all naturally woven in. We don't want to do diets. We want to work with our bodies. We get out of our roles. We look at biochemistry. We understand where you're self-sabotaging. We want high-level coaching and expertise. So it is about aging differently, ladies. What we did before won't work, but our mindset needs to shift too. We're in transition. It's a natural transition as our hormones change. We are open and stronger in our intuition, and we have bigger abilities to envision and grow and manifest. And we need to harness that so that we can apply it to our body, our health, to get strong, lean, energized, to know what we're doing works, and be able to take that beautiful spirit with us on this path into this is the final season of our life. It really is, right? So, who am I? I'm Karen. There's all my little certificates over there. And these are some of the girls in my gym at home. I love them dearly. I still have private sessions in my gym. I live on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. These are just some of my competition pictures. So I did shows from the age 29 to 54. I was always natural athlete, nothing other than food, hydration, and sleep. I didn't even have protein powder when I first started because it wasn't around in the 80s and it just started to come around in the 90s. Never did keto, never did low carb, none of that stuff because I was taught at a time when the basics were what we needed and we still need them. We need to return to the basics, guys, and we need to keep it simple and we need to keep it real. Training in food is not hard and there's no magic one out there. It really is about knowing biochemistry, knowing how our bodies are made, and understanding that simplicity is what the body needs. It's also what we need, guys. We are so overwhelmed in this day and age. Women need to simplify. So let me just quickly touch on food, movement, and mindset. Here's our food. It's one of my favorite dinners. Okay. We're going to ditch the diet mentality. Okay. There's a whole session and we're going to do a quiz to see where you're at. And we're going to uproot that diet mentality. What is a diet mentality? It doesn't mean you've done a diet. It means you have a control issue with food. Maybe you under control it. Maybe you over control it, right? Maybe you fear it. Maybe you're always thinking about it. No, it's not how it's supposed to be. We don't need to operate from that place. Our 4 food factors that we go through in the program. This is what myself and my food goddess build for you individually. Meals, timing, portions, and macros. We teach you how to do it as well so that you can learn it and it can be intuitive. Okay. You do not have to track. You do not have to do all that silly stuff. Life is too precious. Our time is too short and we got to spend our energy out there living our life instead of doing all of this stuff in our head. It's not healthy. So there's an individualized food plan, which brings strategy and structure into your food and life, resulting in strong, responsive metabolism, balanced hormones, and living in homeostasis, fancy word for balance, right? This is me at one of my shows. Seriously, I was all of 116 pounds and I ate like that twice a week. These are what I call the cheats and refeeds, which is what I teach women in the program. If and when they get to that place where they want a little bit more oomph and I can assess that they're ready for them. And they work beautifully on keeping your metabolism stoked at this age. They really, really do. I've been using them for decades. And the 36-hour McCoy mini juice fast, a little secret of mine that works super well. Our body. Okay, guys, look, we got to train our age. Okay. We got to look at goals, experience, lifestyle, and recovery. Recovery is double asterisked because this is the biggest piece of aging women. Our recovery, our immune system, our where we are in our nervous system. The nervous system runs the show. There's so much talk these days about nervous system, which is really great. Nervous system regulation. I've been living and doing this for, well, my whole life, but I learned about it 30 years ago, guys. Again, there's nothing new under the sun. It just comes back, just renamed and regathered differently. It's just repackaged differently. But recovery is super, super important at this age. So this is where I focus on strength training. I have tons of workouts that are yours to have and hold, but you need to find something that's going to work for you in your time, in your space. Are you going to the gym? Are you working at home? How many days do you want to train? All that kind of stuff is important, guys, because there's no best workout. It's what is going to serve you and be consistent. You must be consistent with this, even just 3 days a week. That's it. So we have a unique biochemistry, nervous system, hormonal, and skeletal changes that require a different strategy at this age. Again, some of my girls in my gym, we must train our age. So these things, burpees, battle ropes, pull-ups, clean and jerks, these things are really dangerous to women our age. If you want to do them and you're doing them now well, and you got somebody to coach you, great. But if you're not, I would not recommend you start with those. Okay. I don't build them into my program, not at this age. And then we have things like Beachbody, HIIT, boot camp, and we have cardio, of course. Now, these things are nice add-ons if you want to, but they are too promoted in getting you the body and the body fat loss and all these stuff as the perfect thing. Guys, if you want shape and tone, strong metabolism, balanced hormones, homeostasis, and have strong hunger cues and satiety cues that work well to help you manage your food, these things are, again, they're just hypey. I love the Beachbody girl, but what is she, 21 years old? HIIT is really great, but again, HIIT is being misused. This actually isn't what real HIIT was, how it was designed, but it's fine if you want to do a bunch of this fast moving stuff as well. We talk about that in the program. It's really important that you understand whatever you do must match your goals. What do you want? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? All of that is important. Different things will get you different results. Okay. Oh, this is something that always breaks my heart. So that's my mama in the middle, my sister on the right, and that's me on the left. We were all the same height. My sister's like an inch taller than me. My mama has lost 5 inches. Actually, since this picture was taken, she's now in a wheelchair. This is about bone health. Okay. Super, super important. We go into this in strides in the program. Why? Because once you lose bone, you cannot build it back. I don't care what they say out there, guys. Okay. HRT, testosterone, will not build bone back. We must stop the bone loss. Okay. It's really important because bone health is our immune system. It is our strength. It is our longevity. And bone is being ripped off of women's bodies. Their bones are turning to chalk because they're dieting, they're low carbing, they're not taking in quality protein or enough protein, they're not strength training, they have acidic food. And this is the number one challenge with women is weak bones. 80% of all bone breaks are hips, and it leads women into a wheelchair. And then the lifespan and quality of life quickly deflates because you're now sedentary, sitting, and you're just losing your bone, muscle, and immune system. Okay. Really important that we understand this. Okay, let's move on. Mindset, the foundation. I love this. So 95% of our beliefs are unconscious, and that's what's running the show. So we need to update this operating system in our brain, much like our computer's operating system, right? Your mindset matters. Now, this is where I hear a lot of women saying, you may be saying to yourself, but I've done a lot of therapy and counseling over the years. Kudos to you. So have I. It's not mindset. I do yoga and meditate every day. So do I. I'm actually a certified yoga teacher and a certified meditation counselor. It's not enough. They're great, but they're not being used in a way that actually works on the mindset level to mature our mindset. More on that later. I've taken tons of self-development programs. Woo, so have I, honey. But again, it's not about knowledge. and information. It's about application. It's about wisdom. Knowledge is not wisdom. And this is not an intellectual universe. It's a feeling universe. This is the heart center stuff, right? Nothing ever changes. That's why all of these things are great. But if nothing's changing for you guys and you're so diligent at reading and absorbing and wanting to know and searching and doing all that stuff, if it's not changing, something has to change, right? Pretty simple. Mindset is the anchor. It's about living from the inside out, not the outside in. A fresh strategy to create a sustainable and successful outcome in your body and your life. So this is about no more do-overs, no more guessing, hoping. It's about having a solid structure, clarity, simplicity that you can trust and carry forward. This is one of the things I do. Just want to briefly touch on this. This is the beliefs detox, pardon me. When everybody comes into the program, they're required to do this. This is where the good stuff comes up. We get to see where you're operating from. We start with this. People are like, what about the food? What about the training? Unless we get your wheels on the vehicle ain't going to move forward, guys. These are the wheels. This is your momentum, right? You cannot have a physical transformation without an emotional one. So everybody wants to see befores and afters. I'm really not big on it, guys, because befores and afters is a snapshot. I like befores and way afters, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Okay. These are two women who actually did so well in the mindset work that they transformed their bodies and to this day are living from their best place. But they did so well, they became coaches in the program. So Jen is my mindset coach. Kristen is my nutritionist. She has moved on to do other things, but she and I collaborate on things because she is so good at what she does. She is also a Reiki master. So she brings all the woo in that I feel is so important to women in order to transition, transcend, transform them from the inside out. So these women have done amazing, first in their physical and in the mindset that was all woven together in their program with me. And they stayed with it. They committed. They were challenged. They were scared. They fell away. They came back. They always were committed to the program and the coaching. And they still are to this day. Beautiful leaders, these women. So these are the things we talked about. All these have to be woven together. Food, movement, and mindset. You also need accountability and mentoring, right? So accountability and support are vital as we transition into the second half of life after 50, right? Having that accountability shows you that you're on track and you're moving in the right direction. Mentoring, oh my gosh, we all need mentors. I have my mentors. Coaching, expertise, and community in which to share, learn, and grow is so, so important. Our community is so amazing. Women who have gone through this program, staying with the community, we call it the Warrior Woman community, and continue to learn and grow. And some have been with me for over 4 years. Because this is not about going wider, it's about going deeper. It's about trialing these lessons, these principles, these universal laws, your food and your movement strategies out in the real world and coming back and saying what's working, what's not, what do we need to look at, how come this didn't work, where's the belief, where is the conditioning that's keeping you sabotaging or holding you at bay. All of that stuff requires taking it to the outside world. But being in a community and with coaches who can support you in massaging this work, right? Oh, yeah, right. Here's some of my girls. I forgot about them. Some of them have been hanging around me for a long, long time. So blessed. So in these 16 weeks, this is just a short recap of everything that I teach in the 16 modules. Empowerment coaching, that there's that beliefs detox, how we rewire your brain. You get your first workout and food plan, and we look at metabolism, macros, and menus. We look at, are you an emotional eater? Archetypes is a big one. Oh my gosh, this is where women kind of lose their shit and they go, that was the best one ever. People pleaser, fixer, all or nothing, all of these things, these personas, these masks that we wear, we need to take a look at what's there, having awareness, not making them wrong, but saying, you know what? I can put you on the back burner now and moving into a new aspect of my life moving forward. We look at beliefs and habits and patterns and conditioning. Of course, phase 2 workouts, we get deeper into the training, deeper into your movement. We look at my unique fresh eating style. We look at supplements. Aging training, sleep and recovery for women over 50. Very, very important, guys. Things change, especially our sleep. We look at how and why and what to do. Energy work. Oh, yeah, I love this module. Triggers, authentic living. We have some meditations that we put in there. We have our mantra work as well. We have all of our mantras that we bring forward from module 2. I always say if you're stuck somewhere, module 2 that stuff, because when you module 2 it, you go through a little exercise that rights the wrong and helps you to see where you're sabotaging and coming up short. Phase 3, more deeper workouts, tips, and you do coaching check-ins. We have coaching check-ins along the way, of course, with myself and the other coaches. We look at graceful aging, metabolism. We have a hormone quiz. I have a hormone gal. All she does is hormones. That is her specialty and her certification. And she will do a quick quiz with you if you're interested. And you can chat about working with her if you choose to. 6 unique food strategies for 50 plus women. I showed you a couple of them, the cheats and the refeeds. Finding your life's purpose, living as a master. Seriously. Yeah. Super, super important. So, this is where alumni graduate, the journey continues. We have coaching Q&As, guest articles, things like that to keep you supported and moving forward. That's our private community. So to finish, living a healthy, rich, deeply rewarding life is simple. People make it complicated. It's not complicated, ladies. It's just not. And know this, I am you. I walk the walk. As a 60 plus woman, business owner, lifestyle athlete, author, speaker, writer, wife and mother, and universal manifester. This is who we are. And life gets better as you age, as long as you're moving into that beautiful space between the physical and the non-physical, understanding the metaphysical and bringing that into your world and understanding who we are and why we're here. And the body will comply, and the food will nourish us, and the movement will strengthen and shape in us. That is why we are putting all of this together in the one program. So this is the Mastery Program. And we're all just walking each other home, guys. We are all just walking each other home. All right, you guys, thank you for listening to this presentation. And we will see you maybe in the program. All right. Talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.